What time is it? Game time! Woo!
What up, YouTube? It's your boys, Detroit Love, PDubs, MichaelB the Game Genie, and Restalgia with another episode of the Super GameRoom Dudes. Let's get it started.
Hey, everybody. Welcome once again to another exciting Friday, fun-filled episode with Super GameRoom Dudes, your favorite arcade and gaming podcast show. I'm your host, PDubs. With me, as always, Detroit Love, Restalgia, MichaelB the Game Genie. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm better now that I'm on the right side.
There you go. I fixed it. I know you want to be under me. I get it.
I'm your bottom, P-Dubs.
Well, I promised our viewers we would kick off with a bang. That's right, guys. We're going to do an exclusive reveal and demonstration for you of something coming new to the iiRcade arcade gaming platform. And to show us this, we got a special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to hear a warm welcome in the chat for Old Man Ruckus himself, Bill McLaughlin from Bash Gaming. Bill, welcome to the show, my friend. How are you?
How you doing, man? Thank you guys for having me.
It's good to see you. Good to see you. And I noticed that you have something kind of exciting on the iiRcade next to you. But before we get there, there might be some people tuning in, or when they watch the replay, they might not know who you are. Who is Bash Gaming? Give us a quick intro. Tell us who you guys are.
So, Bash Gaming, it's a company I started with my cousin Ashton. That's where the Bash comes in, Billy Ashton. But we've grown actually pretty significantly from our first title, which was a Candy Crush clone, which we expanded on. We did a lot of things with it. A lot of people know about Zone Blaster coming soon, but a lot of people also don't know that we work on a lot of different emulation titles. I myself come from the Unico world. I come from we did the NVSX. I was once with another group working on modifications and stuff. But you know me, I've been in the gaming world for a little while, but this is my first solo outing, and thanks to Jung, shout out to Jung, by the way. He gave me my first start, putting something out commercially for the console, and our first title we're dropping on the iiRcade is Time Killers. So I just wanted to give everybody a quick speak at that. Can't say when it's coming because it'll be out when it's out, but it's something we've been doing for a little while. It's something I've been working on. It's a personal favorite of mine because I wanted to have something that everyone else didn't really have. I haven't seen it in the Arcade1Ups. Even my old guys at Unico, they didn't really want to put it with the NVSX. John said, "Hey, bring it here." So I got with Strata, and I said, "Hey, can I borrow these games for a little while?" They said, "All right, give us money." And I said, "Okay, here you go." That's how I got here, and that's how this all got started.
Well, I know a lot of folks love fighting games, and Time Killers is one of those fighting games that you didn't think you were going to like, but you might end up loving it, especially on the iArcade.
Oh yeah.
Can you do us a favor? Tell us, what is Time Killers? Who developed it? Where's it from? How did Bash Gaming get a license for it? How did all this come about?
So Time Killers is a game from back in 1992. It was designed to compete with Mortal Kombat. Back, you had heads being ripped off, you had hearts being pulled out. But Time Killers, everybody could knock off somebody's arm. Everybody's, your head could fly off randomly. It was one of those games. People considered it a horrible game, but it was a personal favorite of mine because it was the anti-Street Fighter. And Street Fighter was one of my favorite games growing up. But this was completely different. My parents wouldn't let me play it as a child because of the fact that heads were flying everywhere, arms were getting off, and most parents didn't want their kids playing it then. Today, by today's standard, this is super comical, but back in the day, this was an iconic title. It was one of those games where, more so than Mortal Kombat, in my opinion, probably led to a lot of different censorship going on within the arcade industry. In fact, the fact that this came out on the Genesis, surprised everybody, and I think that was more due to the fact that 32X was out and they were gearing up for Saturn because it was so late in the lifetime. But we got with Strata. We said, hey, we can make this work, and I feel like the iArcade is the perfect home for it, simply because it's a cult following, and most people who want those cult following games probably have an iArcade. Me personally, I'm one of those people that all the cult following games that I loved are on iArcade, so that's why I picked one up.
Well, I know some folks would love to get a closer look at this. Is there any way we can get that camera a little closer to the screen?
Yes, sir.
And why don't you kind of show this off for folks? Hopefully we can, unfortunately, we're not using a capture card, so my apologies for that, folks.
So I was going to use a capture card, but it doesn't give you that feeling that, you're sitting here playing the game.
All right, let's check it out, guys. This is Time Killers coming to the iArcade, another bloody fighting game. So for you fighting game fans out there, this might be the one for you. Let's check it out.
Instantly, my arm falls off. It happens every time I play with this guy.
And it looks like you're playing with one hand.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm also looking at the screen, too.
'Tis but a scratch.
And that's Time Killers in a nutshell.
Yeah, console fanboys, Zohar, this does have some blood in it. Ain't that right, old man Ruckus?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of blood in it.
There you go.
So with this game, not only is it going to be, here for this, we're actually going to add a lot of different features that aren't on normal emulated iArcade titles. Like, we're going to add scan lines. We're going to add different censorship options. We're going to have a different set of emulation tools for people to get on here. And the big thing was save states. And, people wanted to be able to pick up, and then, especially this game right here, where you'll get frustrated right at the end. And as soon as you get frustrated with it, you just want to put it down. But then you want to come back and fight Death because he's the cheapest boss to ever live. So we're definitely doing different things, as well as we're planning for future expansion with making sure everything, our titles link into a bigger picture, which I can't really talk about because Twig will kill me. But we do have big plans for the future with these titles, that every single emulated title that we have, and a lot of the original titles that we come up with, those will all link into the bigger picture. And when we do release that later on in either later this year, early 2022, all of our games that are currently released, they're going to come with a free update that includes this feature.
Nice. And hey, Bill, before you continue, we got a super chat from Bobby Vu over at 2Die4 on YouTube. Guys, make sure you subscribe to his channel. $49.99, and he says, congrats, Bill and the Bash Studios team.
Bobby, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, that super chat is clean like a mother. Very cool,
yes,
man.
It is.
Thanks so much, Bobby. Well, we always love seeing new games come to this platform. And guys, let us know in the live chat. Do you like what you see? Are you excited? Are you going to pick this one up once Bash Studios gets it up and running? And While they're doing that, let's go around the horn. Carl, what you got?
Hey, Bill, now you mentioned about the scan lines and the different options with the blood. So those are going to be toggle game options where you can turn those on or off depending on your preference.
Yes, sir. So what we're going to do is when we finish with the game, you're going to hold coin button to get into the options. You'll see the option screen come up. You'll be able to change the censorship options. You'll be able to get into your save states. You'll be able to change your screen filters and everything from there.
Nice.
Michael B., what do you think about this one?
I just want to say hello to Bill. Nice to finally get to talk to you. Sorry, I missed your call on Facebook earlier. And yeah, this looks great. Good job, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Restalgia.
Yeah, no, I was going to say the same thing. I've never really had an opportunity to talk to Bill before, so it's good to have him on the show, and I'm very much excited to see what he brings to iiRcade here.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys having me. Dubs, you know, I talk to you all the time anyway. So, you know, it surprised us. We got a surprise coming at the end of this month. A couple that we're going to drop at the end of this month. But, you know, I do love this community. Everybody knows back from when I was in Unico with the MVSX, I did it for the love of the community. You know, I'm very much a part of this community. You know, the things that's my son. But, you know, games that everybody wants to play are the same games I want to play. So for me, you know, and a huge shout out to John. You know, he made me a part of the iiRcade family. He made sure, you know, I had support with all of his guys. They gave me different tools to work with. You know, they made sure I was set up for success, and he's really been a super source of help for not just me, but a lot of indie devs. So, you know, John, if you're watching, man, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate everything you've done for me, you've done for Bash, and I hope to be able to bring more to the platform.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, we do have a lot of ground to cover tonight. There's always something going on in the world of arcade and gaming news. Bill, you're more than welcome to hang around with us, or you told me you might not have time to stay. What you
got? I just wanted to drop that on you guys. And once again, Dubs, I appreciate you having me on the show.
Of course.
You know, it's always a pleasure, man.
All righty. Well, we will catch you next time. Everyone say thank you to Bill McLaughlin, Old Man Ruckus from Bash Gaming. Guys, they got Time Killers coming and also Metal Gear Solid, all these titles that they've gotten licenses for. They're going to end up putting these on the iiRcade platform. So very, very exciting stuff. What's so funny, Michael B?
Metal Gear Solid, seriously.
Well, not one of them. I think he's got Metal Gear. Did I say Metal Gear?
You said
Metal Slug. Oh, I'm so sorry. Metal Slug, right? So Metal Slug coming to iiRcade and all that stuff. So
Metal Gear would be a pretty big announcement.
Did I say Metal Gear? Oh God, Metal Gear, Slug. You know how it is.
You said specifically we're getting every Metal Gear game that's ever been released.
Metal Gear Solid Snake. It's coming. Yeah. It's coming.
Metal Gear was always one of my favorite games, boy. I had that.
The PlayStation or the Nintendo Metal Gear?
On any platform. I've always had.
Really? You like the old school?
Yeah.
Snake's Revenge, even?
Yep. Sneaking.
You know what's funny?
You
know what's funny, guys, is we dove right into the iiRcade, but we forgot to tell people that the segment is Wattz Up with iiRcade. I got to play that for Mike. He loves it so much. Ain't that right, Mike?
I got new headphones, and now that's just absolutely in my brain forever.
Hey, before we move on, I do want to say happy birthday to Brad O'Connell.
Oh,
happy
yes.
Birthday. Happy birthday, brother. Appreciate you out there.
If I could have a moment, I would like to give him my own birthday greeting.
You going to sing?
Yep.
You going to sing?
Are you ready?
Let's do it. Let's do it, baby.
You're the birthday. You're the birthday. You're the birthday, boy or girl. That's it. That's all I got.
That's kind of weird and awkward.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Guys, do us a
Canadian favorite.
It's from The Simpsons.
Guys, do us a favor in the live chat. Wish one of our moderators, Brad O'Connell, a happy birthday. Brad has been a subscriber and a follower of all of our YouTube channels for a couple of years. Brad has done an amazing job moderating our live shows along with Kev Gret. We absolutely love Brad because he's just one of the most positive people in our gaming community. Brad, we love you. We respect you. And do me a favor, send me an email after the show. I'm going to send you some birthday gifts. So don't let me forget. I got some special stuff I want to kick your way as a thank you from the Super GameRoom Dudes.
Can I ask you a question, PDubs?
Yeah.
Would you say Brad is legit?
Brad is legit. 100. He's legit 100.
I can vouch for that.
All right, guys. So wrapping up iiRcade before we move on to some other companies and topics. So their week this week has been very interesting as well, with the announcement that the entire Rastan Saga series is coming to the iiRcade. Rastan Saga 1, 2, and 3. The entire trilogy is coming. I know I put a video out on my channel about this earlier this week, as well as one thing that a lot of people have been very excited about and waiting for is the leaderboards. 54 arcade games on their platform now have online leaderboards, as well as more games to come. Let's go around the horn here. Detroit Love, what do you think about the Rastan series and these leaderboards? Go ahead, my friend, and let us know in the live chat what you guys think.
Yeah, I was excited as soon as I heard about the leaderboards. I went on, tried to get it updated. They had some issues, and I had to wait. But I did get the update installed, and I am excited about that. I was going to try and play some Kung Fu to get my name up there, but I knew it wouldn't last long. So, but I love the idea of being able to have the cabinet in your home and be able to compete against people around the world. That just takes gaming to a different level. I believe any arcade that comes out today should have leaderboards on it. It's just a must-have thing because, especially with this environment where we're not really having a lot of people over at the house right now and can't really get to play. You got your board up there with your scores on. No need for that anymore. Just play against whoever's playing the game around the world and compete against each other. I love that idea. I'm glad that the iiRcade now has leaderboards available.
Michael B., what do you think about Rastan Saga as well as the leaderboards?
I think leaderboards are super cool. That's a really good idea. I really enjoy that aspect about the AtGames ecosystem, so it's really cool to see it on iiRcade as well. Rastan Saga, it's a really cool series, but, it's okay. I'm happy to see it for classic arcade fans on iiRcade. I think they'll really dig it. Me personally, I'm more into the modern and quirky stuff with iiRcade if I'm going to pick something up, but cool for the retro arcade enthusiasts. Rastan Saga is a good-ass game.
And what about you, Restalgia? How you doing down there in the corner?
I'm doing good. I feel very much the same that Mike does. I mean, this is one of the few times that I won't argue with the guy. So I think that it is a good title to bring in. Lots of people like it, but it's not necessarily my cup of tea. It's not my favorite title, but it is good. It's a good indication of what's to come. So definitely good. And the leaderboards, I've said this a million times with the AtGames products. Leaderboards are the number one reason I like their products so much. And having leaderboard options on iiRcade is a pretty awesome thing.
Yeah, guys. So let's be honest. Rastan 2, otherwise known as Nastar or Nastar Warrior, not a great game. Really not a great game. But the first and the third one, definitely tons of fun. At least if you like the retro arcade side-scrolling beat-em-up hack-and-slash games like I do. So I'm all over those. I'm pretty excited about those. But Jong satisfied both of his audiences this week. We always talk about he's got the retro and the modern audience, and then there's guys in the middle like me who kind of want both, but I prefer more modern. And so he announced some classic retro games coming, some more Tato titles coming with Rastan. And then he went and revealed this little modern pinball game today called JetPin Arcade. Now, this is actually, there's a lot more to this story than I think came across during the announcements today. Let's run you a trailer of this new game that is live in the iiRcade store right now. You can play this on the iiRcade today, and it's got leaderboards and everything. Let's check that. Let's check out JetPin Arcade. All right, so let me kind of walk you guys through this and why this is probably a bigger announcement, or there's a lot more cooler stuff behind this than you think. So, JetPin, this pinball game with an amazing soundtrack, amazing vibe to it. This thing comes out last year on Steam and Switch and stuff like that, and that's the one version of the game, right? But it wasn't called JetPin Arcade, right? The game coming out on the iArcade platform is actually JetPin Arcade. This game has been updated with additional features that are exclusive to the iArcade, and that's what I really like about this platform, right? If you think about it, is you could play Retromania anywhere, but the only place you could find online leaderboards and things like that for Retromania are on the iArcade platform. This game has additional button and control options, modified maps, top players, a track mode, as well as a kick-ass soundtrack and vibe to it, online leaderboards, and what's really cool is all these features are exclusive to the iArcade port. That's why it's $10 on the iArcade. Now, I went ahead and I bought it, and I played it today. I bought it, paid for it out of my own pocket, checked it out, and I had a good run, and sure enough, Keon, he made a comment earlier. He's number 2 on the leaderboards. I thought I beat him, but I was number 4. So I think I'm in 4th place on the online leaderboards, but this is really cool modern stuff. Let me get through the super chats, and then we'll start getting the panel feedback here. I think we got a $4.99 super chat from Prince Malcolm. Hagar from Final Fight is definitely in that new iArcade logo. I did not notice that myself. And I thought we had another one. Oh, Smitty just gave us a $5 chat, but there was nothing there that came over, my friend. Thank you so much. Now, let's kick it off with Michael B, because you were talking about the modern quirky stuff. Is this modern and quirky enough for you? I think this is a great addition to the iArcade library. Go ahead.
Oh man, like that's gonna sound so good coming out of the speakers. It looks wild and wacky. I can't wait to drop some acid and completely trip out to this.
T here, he says he took over the leaderboards. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. What about you, Restalgia? What do you think about JetPin Arcade and all the exclusive features to the iArcade platform?
I like it. I like this. I like seeing something like this. I mean, this is pinball with like a modern take on it, right? So it's very new age. So I definitely like it, and I like that we're not getting like an old school pinball game. We're getting a new school pinball game on the machine. So definitely, I'm a big fan of that.
And what about you, Carl?
This is actually my first time seeing it, and $9.99. I'm trying to get it it on my app, but I don't have a credit card on my for some reason.
Go ask your wife. Go ask your wife.
I'm definitely gonna pick it up. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I mean, that looks wow. I definitely want to hear that with those speakers, and play that. Oh my goodness, Transfer 247 just
the sound is fantastic. Hold on a minute here, guys. We got a $100 super chat from Transfer 247. Longtime lurkers sending along a little token of support. You guys do all the legwork to keep us up to date with weekly news. Much appreciated. Well, Transfer, we appreciate you. Transfer, you just got yourself a $100 t-shirt. Send me an email with your name, address, shirt size, and you're getting a Super GameRoom Dudes t-shirt. It's the least we could do for that donation. Make sure you send that over, my friend.
And he said it's a $100 t-shirt, so I will send you the picture that I got of PDubs nude as he was about to get in the shower earlier on a t-shirt. That's a $100 shirt right there.
Yeah, Michael B did FaceTime me earlier, and I was naked about to hop into the shower. But let's not go too far with that.
Hey, Restalgia, I'm glad we missed that call, huh?
Yeah, no, I definitely am. And if Mike is saying that's a $100 picture, then I imagine that's just foreshadowing the amount you're going to have to spend in medical bills to recover from looking at that image. So.
Transfers, send me an email, pdubsarcadeloft@gmail.com. That way I can make sure I get you some prizes in the mail for that huge donation. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. Okay, so that's kind of what wraps up iArcade, and let's kind of throw this up here since I did upload it. I might as well show it real quick. Pretty exciting that, once again, guys, 54 of the games included on their platform now have online leaderboards, and more games will be coming soon. I know I already posted scores for Gunbird, for the pinball game that came out, World Rally Championship, and I believe Snow Brothers 2 I did. I tried to place a high score in Congo Bongo, but apparently you need to get at least 8,900 in points to get on the board, and I couldn't get above 2,000. I absolutely suck at Congo Bongo, man. That game is a rage inducer.
So can I ask you a question? Like Bad Dudes, how does the leaderboard system work? Because Bad Dudes is a wild one where like basically you beat the game and get 1 million points. Like you have 1 million points. And that's the highest you can score. So how does the leaderboard work in it? Is it based off one life or
I don't know. I gotta test it and play, but then again, I don't have Bad Dudes on the iArcade.
what? It's like the best game ever made.
You know I have this. You know I hate Bad Dudes. You know
Yeah.
I can't stand Bad Dudes. Bad Dudes is
It's
I thought
second
that was a
behind,
shtick.
it's second behind RoboCop.
Bad
It's
Dudes
the
did
worst
not
game ever.
age well.
So you don't like Shinobi either?
No, Shinobi's okay, but Bad Dudes.
It's not a game I played, so
Yeah.
I see it
Hold
all
on.
the time.
Let's take care of this real quick, guys. Smitty,
Smitty.
$10 super chat. As much as Arcade1Up has disappointed with big capital letters, me with price hikes, ... Let's give credit where credit is due. The Atari Legacy Cab crapped out of me. Arcade1Up sent a new PCB, which didn't work. So they went ahead and they sent a new panel that fixed the problem all outside of the warranty period. Well, hey, man, let's give credit where credit's due. That's great customer service. Arcade1Up, if you're watching, we applaud you.
Yeah, I'd like to tie in with that. I know this is going to sound weird, but I want to give credit to Arcade1Up. I know everybody in the chat is going to be surprised about that, but their customer support, I was having an experience today where I was writing them about the shipping time because my stand-up outrun still hasn't shipped, and I expected to write one letter and then wait a day for support. I was back and forth with the guy like 7 times. I was like, this is not Arcade1Up support I'm used to. Like, because usually it takes 24 hours, but like they were right on top of it. I had some issues with my Midway and Capcom Legacy about the bezel not being lined up correctly. They completely helped me out, just kept sending me stuff until it was right. So I got to say a huge thank you. Arcade1Up support has been really, really good lately.
So are you saying we need to give them a round of applause?
Yeah, sure. Hey!
All right. Come on, man. We got a lot to do. But
We're good.
But have that on
Oh,
standby.
again?
We're
Okay.
No, turn it off. Turn it off.
Okay,
turn
off
it
or
okay.
on? Do you need it
Off.
now?
Just wait
Later?
for the moment. Wait.
Oh, for the okay, I'll put it on for the moment. Okay, got it.
All right. Now let me tell.
Oh, you mean for later? Okay, I got you. Sorry, man.
God, man.
You can't trust me with these things unless you
know.
want it now.
All right. So check this out, dudes. So
No.
Arcade1Up. Here's my customer service experience. I got the Marvel Superheroes cabinet, and my front riser panel was damaged. The artwork was damaged, and the panel itself was chipped. And if you guys know the Marvel Superheroes limited edition, it specifically has a specific riser. It's totally different than the blue riser that comes with the other versions of Marvel Superheroes cabinet. And I remember when my cabinet, it arrived damaged, and I opened a ticket, and even in the drop-down menu where it says, which cabinet are you picking? When you open a support ticket, I picked the Marvel Superheroes Limited Edition. And then when you type in the email, I specifically said, make sure you send me the Marvel Superheroes panel for the front panel with the front panel yellow artwork, not the blue one, send the limited edition one. So we get this fixed in one shot. Arcade1Up shipped me a new riser panel, and they shipped me the blue Marvel Superheroes front riser panel, even though I pointed it out to them multiple times in the email. Let's give them a round of applause.
I was ready for that one.
So
Again?
So
Gotcha.
that
One more time.
was
No?
no. Listen, I'm
Okay,
trying to
I'm
make
listening.
a point here.
Okay, gotcha.
So that was the bad customer service experience that I had with Arcade1Up. The good customer experience I had is, some of you may remember this, some of you may not. My Arcade1Up Golden Tee trackball just crapped out on me. And I've had the cabinet for 9 months. 9 months. So it's 6 months outside of warranty. My trackball crapped out on me because you guys know I love it. It's one of my favorite Arcade1Up cabinets. I wore it out, broke it, whatever. I opened up a ticket with Arcade1Up just for the hell of it, saying, hey, my trackball broke. Can I order a new one? They sent me a brand new one 6 months outside of warranty.
Oh, so that's a round of applause.
Free of charge. And that deserves a standing ovation. Seriously. Come on, man. That's a good one. There you go. There you go. There you go. So, yeah, guys.
That's what one of those.
Is that enough?
All right.
Did I kill it? I
Yeah,
should kill it?
enough.
We got to work
So-
on a sign. You got to give me something better than
I
this.
did
'cause
this
That doesn't.
like
Yeah,
this.
that just makes it look like you've got your throat. You got to clear or something.
Yeah,
We need a better sound. Like say something like "ooh bananas," and then I'll turn off the thing. So let's test it. Okay, go.
Ooh, bananas.
You want bananas?
Oh my god.
Okay,
this
got
is
it.
ridiculous.
Got it. Okay, wait. Okay, we're good.
I am
think he's got
the
it
vein. If I wasn't wearing my hat right now, you guys would see the vein. The vein is protruding right now. It's busting out. Okay, so
Let's give a round of applause for the vein. Let's go.
The vein, baby.
Hey.
The vein, baby. Love it. Woo!
Okay.
God, you're a
All
jerk, man.
You didn't say
every-
ooh, bananas.
Every week it's the same nonsense on this show. Every single week we go through this all the time. And it's killing me. It's killing me that every week we're
The following announcement has been paid for by the Dude World Order.
Hey yo, DWO is here, and we're taking over this episode once again. You ever play on your virtual pinball machine and they say that it's got haptic feedback that you can hear, but not feel, but you're supposed to feel it, but you really can't feel anything, although you can hear it? Well, the DWO's got a solution for you, and that's the all-new Radio Shack Pinball Shaky Action Pinball Machine, exclusive to Radio Shack. You guys got to come pick this bad boy up. This thing's got rumble, it's got lights, it's got sounds, it's got haptic feedback that you can actually feel. That's right, baby. Let's check out some of this pinball action. That's amazing, guys. Wow. Get your Radio Shack Shaky Action Pinball Machine today at the Radio Shack near you.
The preceding announcement was paid for by the Dude World Order.
every week they keep breaking in. First, we did a McAfee. What kind of antivirus firewall do I need, Restalgia? You're like our ETA Prime clone. What do we need to do to stop this from happening?
Clone is a nice way to say that. I wouldn't say
wow.
it's a clone.
Okay, I see how this is. Okay, Mike, you get a round of applause for that joke.
But yeah, guys, this is actually really cool. It's the Radio Shack Shaky Action electronic LCD pinball machine. It's got amazing rumble, lights, sound effects. And out of all the LCD games I ever played, this one performed the best. You know what I mean? It performed the absolute best. You can find these on eBay for anywhere from $5 to $20, depending on who's selling it. Look up the Radio Shack Shaky Action Pinball. You'll love it. It's actually got some pretty good haptic feedback. Rascals says DWO should be sponsored by Dude Wipes. Thanks for the $5 super chat, brother. We greatly appreciate it. And it's got amazing resolution on here. I saw some people talking about the resolution. All right, guys. So let's continue on talking about, hey, here's what's up with Arcade1Up. All right, dudes. So Arcade1Up, PongMania is taking over. My question for the panel is this: is Pong going to become the next license that they milk the holy hell out of, like Pac-Man and Street Fighter? Because we got a Pong pub table. We had a little Pong, the little black thing. You guys remember that? The little black thing that was actually made by like a third party, but I guess Arcade1Up put their name on it. The Pong Countercade, and now we got the Pong cocktail table. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Pong Partycade in the future, right? Let's play Pong in vertical mode, right? Like, who knows, right? PongMania is running wild. What do you guys think about Pong? And if you guys are going to get Pong from Arcade1Up, which version are you going to get? What do you think, Detroit Love? Is Pong the next Pac-Man?
It's not the next Pac-Man because it has a much smaller audience. But I hadn't really had the desire to play Pong since I played Pong. But I think I need to check it out. I think I should check it out. But I wouldn't want to. I want the least expensive Pong to try it out to see if I'm going to play it more than 3 times.
What about you, Michael B? Give me some good thoughts here.
I'm only interested in the 3/4 scale arcades. I've said it since the beginning. So none of these what they've released.
Hold on. You always sound like such a diva when you say that. You really do. You really do. I want you to start that sentence again, saying with just as much snarkiness. I want you to say, "I'm only interested in the 3/4 scale arcades."
Yeah, give us a little bit of sass with
add a
it.
little
Come
more
on.
sass to it, Mike, and scene.
So I'm only interested in the 3/4 scale arcades.
You got to give your little hair flick while
be
you
like,
say it.
you
Like,
know, you sound like such a
something
diva.
like
You're
that.
like,
What do you mean I sound like a diva? That's why I buy Arcade1Up.
I'm only interested in the 3/4 scale arcades. PDubs, take your Pong and shove it up your butt. That's what we hear every week. Now, come on, let's go. Pong is awesome. Now, sell me on Pong. Go.
I, again, am only interested in the 3/4 scale arcades, and until they offer that, I don't think I'll be interested in the Pong that they have offered. If they release the original machine and I think it'll look good in my arcade, that's something I'm interested in. But, I mean, this stuff, it looks awesome. It's really pretty. It's got a cool retro vibe to it, and I'm sure some people are really excited for it. The one thing I will say about that Pong head-to-head table is it looks cool, but it moves away from trying to recreate the originals. I don't know if there ever was a Pong cocktail table, but I would imagine it didn't look like that. I mean, this is all based on the new art style.
Didn't Pong only exist on the television?
No, it was in the arcades, brother.
Was it?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
big time.
I think I only played it on TV, on a TV set.
What about you, Restalgia? What do you think, man? We got a cocktail table, we got the countercade, we got the pub table, and that little itty bitty black one that's kind of like a mini tabletop one. What do you think?
I'm just not a Pong guy. I don't really care for it. It's so far behind me in terms of like before I was even born that it's just not in my gaming world. So the only thing that I really have to say about Pong is,
What is that?
it's booing. It's a crowd booing.
Oh, don't do that, man. Don't do that, because I'm actually, as you guys know, I'm super excited about the Pong countercade. Unlike MichaelB, the diva, the 3/4 scale diva. MichaelB, the 3/4 scale diva. That's got T-shirt written all over it, doesn't it? I'm actually excited about the countercade one, and it was up on Macy's. You could place pre-orders, and I did. And then Macy's took the listing down, right? So another case of too soon. And by the way, did you guys remember how the listing was worded for the Pong countercade? It was like 6 people games in one. Oh, wipe clean was a feature of the cabinet. Wipe clean was one of the bullet points.
Did it have coinless operation?
It did not mention coinless operation. They replaced that with wipe clean. Wipe clean is the new coinless operation. MichaelB.
I think Pong. I played it on the Atari. That's when I played Pong, and it needs to be relived. I need to be able to play it on my 75-inch TV. That's where I want to play Pong. I don't want it to exist anywhere else. Can you make that happen?
Dude. Get a Raspberry Pi.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. They can wipe these with them. Oh my God, Derek, calm down, baby. Rainwater Games says no coinless operation, no buy. After he was trying to recruit you to get you on the show. Look at him trying to steal my co-host. Noobs, man. All right, so Restalgia, did you weigh in on the Pong?
Yeah, I said that it's not my jam.
It's not your jam?
It's not my jam. I have trouble with Pong because it's such a it's a really old school game, and I have trouble thinking that people are going to pay like $400 to play Pong. Like I don't know that I can.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
So if I can give some frame of reference here too, like there was a post that went up in the Arcade1Up Canadian Facebook page, and people were asking, like, is there an interest in a Pong arcade cabinet? And this is before we knew any Arcade1Up was going to release any of this stuff. And like it was an overwhelming, like nobody was willing to buy this thing. Nobody was. And then, of course, Arcade1Up released the pub table. And then everybody's like, how come we can't buy the pub table? And then a bunch of people did. So I don't know. It's back and forth. People see it and they're like, no, I don't want it. And then they see what it looks like and they get FOMO and then they go out and buy it. I actually, I haven't tried the Pong pub table yet, but a buddy of mine, Mike Dalton here, he got it a couple weeks ago. So I got to get down to his house in the next little while and check it out finally, see what it's like.
Oh, so he's got the actual pub table itself?
Yeah. So I'm gonna, if I want it, he'll give it to me so I can do a review. So we'll see. I might do a review of it yet.
Oh, okay. Like you're gonna walk in, take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
look
go
at it for 15 minutes.
No, he'll lend it.
But
to
Mike,
me.
it's not a 3/4 scale machine.
He'll lend.
That's an inside.
I'm not buying
that's
it.
An inside.
Yeah,
that's an inside joke between me and Mike. All right, guys. So pretty much, Mike, anything else going on with Arcade1Up that you want to talk about? Like, I definitely don't want to get into this advertisement BS stuff, guys. I'm tired of having these snarky streams. It's wasteful content. It's a waste of your time, my time. Arcade1Up's hiring celebrities. They're making commercials. They're hoping that it expands their brand name.
Yeah,
that's all there is to it.
I
like,
mean,
I don't want to get into it. I'm sick of narking on it. Let's go.
We did that thing last night. We talked about it to death. The truth of it is, this doesn't matter. Good for them. I hope it works. And in the end, I hope that a bunch of people buy arcade cabinets so they get a lot of money and can do cool shit like G.I. Joe, the arcade game, on Arcade1Up. That makes me happy. If this works, good for them. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Mm-hmm. The only other real big bit of news, I think, coming from is that water bottle?
So hydrated.
All right. The only other big news is, hey guys, Simpsons cabinet's going up for pre-order again.
Yeah.
And it's like Groundhog Day. Well, it's Simpsons Arcade Day again. And what's the second game going to be included? Does anybody know?
That's what I want to know.
Simpsons Bowling.
Did they say that?
No.
I heard it was Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. It'll be Simpsons Bowling. They just got to get it to work. Like we've said it to death. No one knows exactly what the issue is, but we know what the issue is. Simpsons Bowling is a notoriously hard game to emulate, even on like a PC. Yep. So they're gonna have to pull some magic out of their ass to get it working on their hardware that's in their arcade, or they're gonna upgrade the chipset in their arcade one way or the other in order to get it working. But we're going to get Simpsons Bowling. Don't expect something different. It's not going to be Sunset Riders. It's not going to be Violent Storm. It's not going to be Vendetta. It's going to be Simpsons Bowling. So,
all right,
or Metal Gear Solid.
Or Metal Gear Solid.
Or Metal Gear Solid. That's right.
Just putting a quick poll in the live chat, guys. Are you going to buy the Simpsons cabinet? We're pretty confident that this thing is going to come in at probably ballpark $699 is what we're thinking.
For the $699 US? No way.
With the stool, the whole set, yes, it's confirmed $699.
Oh boy.
That's how much all the other ones were like it too. Like X-Men, Simpsons, Simpsons, and Turtles are all $699. So that's a 4-player deck with the stool, tin sign, and
hold on,
I Hate Restalgia kit.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Weren't the other two 4-player games, and this is a 2-player?
No, Simpsons is 4-player.
Oh, Simpsons 4-player. That's right. Okay. Yeah, it's still very expensive.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. It's $829 Canadian. So
the second game on the Simpsons cabinet is a link to the iiRcade online store. That's pretty funny, guys. We got a super chat from Zohar. The second game on Simpsons is actually an app that you click on, and it gets a guy to come to your place to pick up the cab and refund your money. Oh, Zohar. Juicy Time says he sent a photo to the GameRoom Dudes Facebook page of a real Pong arcade. Well, we'll check that out after the show. And by the way, guys, join our Facebook group if you're into that stuff. Link is in the video description that you're watching right now. You can click on it and join our Facebook group and stay in touch with us that way. I think a lot of folks who are excited about Simpsons, they're going to be excited that this cabinet goes up for sale, and it's going to have Simpsons Bowling. It's probably going to be $699. You get the stool, you get the tin sign, you get all the light up stuff. It blinks. It looks like a Christmas tree. Me personally, I'm not going to get this cabinet. It's above my line in the sand. But if you guys get it and you're happy with it, by all means, don't let anyone else stop you. Go run and get that cabinet. But I would suggest maybe walking versus running to that purchase. I guess that's the nicest way I can put it. Go ahead, brother.
Can I say one more thing about that new Arcade1Up ad campaign they were doing?
Oh man, I didn't really want to talk about this.
One more thing. They were showing all the celebrities that were playing with the Arcade1Up cabinets because that's the only kind of people that can afford them at the new prices.
Oh,
I'm just kidding, but it's
that was good, Mike.
Remember how I don't know who it was. Some people on YouTube were saying we only make up 1% of Arcade1Up's like customer base, our community.
That's
so
true.
who cares what we think? Throw us to
true.
the wolves. Who cares? But now they're catering to the 1%. Mike, is that what you're saying? Now the actual top 1%.
No, it's just funny. That's all.
Guys, did you see the survey results? 94% of the people watching our show who took the poll out of 85 votes said no, they are not going to get this cabinet. 94%. That is the biggest, what's the word? Majority vote we've had so far out of all the votes we've done with these online polls. 94% are not getting this cabinet. That's crazy.
High prices. A lot of people are out of room. So,
yeah. All right, cool. What else is going on with Arcade1Up, Mike? Am I missing anything else?
No, a little bit of a slow news week. They did that ad campaign. People, feel the way they feel about that. A couple new things came out. Cool Toy's got a cool little invention he's got done. Looks like he took his board out of his Arcade1Up pinball and put it into like a small device. So I'm interested in checking that out later tonight. Other than that, there's not really a lot going on with Arcade1Up right now. We're waiting to see what's going to happen with all these new releases, when they're going to come out. Simpsons pre-orders going on. That's really about it. Nothing other to talk about at this point.
No Killer Instinct?
No, I think Killer Instinct is going to be a similar issue with Simpsons Bowling. This is just my personal feeling, and I could be totally wrong, but I think this is something that was announced before it was perfected, so I still think they're going to have some work to do to get that working on the Arcade1Up hardware. So I think it was announced, but I don't know if it's actually working yet.
Hey guys, do me a favor. Read 8-Bit Brian's comment here, and I want to get your honest opinions on this. A year ago, do you think 95% of the consumers would have jumped at a Simpsons cab if this thing was $4.99?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Me
$3.99. Everybody would have everybody would still be
too.
all aboard, all on the Arcade1Up hype train. $4.99. If they had them at $4.99. Because right now, I think they're like $6.99 and $5.99 is the price point they go for. $5.99 without the stools. Is that how it works? Or I'm trying to remember the U.S. prices, right? So
I thought it was $4.99 with the stool.
That's what Marvel vs. Capcom was before the price increase. So the price increase is $5.99 for.
It was $4.99 originally. I mean, that's what NBA Jams went for.
Yeah.
Right, with the stool, $4.99. That was the premium one.
Yeah.
I don't know, and that comes with a riser, right?
Yep, riser, light up deck protector, stool.
Yeah, and see, I mean, again, I don't know if I'm just the logical person here. Not, I mean, when we talking about $3.99, which was with the normal one, that was without a riser.
That was with a riser and a light up marquee.
$3.99 for what?
Yeah. With a riser and light up marquee for $3.99.
For what product?
Which game?
For pretty much all Arcade1Up cabinets.
Well,
in the
you can't
US.
say all of them because they all initially didn't have risers. They didn't have light up things. So
we're talking as of Wave 3. As of after Wave 3, when everything started coming out with a light up marquee, pretty much you were paying $3.99 for the model that came with the riser and the light up marquee.
Wow. Okay, real quick, we had a question in the chat from one of our favorites, Meatball Saucy. Does anyone know who's doing KI? Is it Code Mystics Restalgia? I can't remember. Is it Code Mystics?
I believe it was Code Mystics.
We got a $5 super chat from Video Game Vegas. I saved 100. By the way, guys, Video Game Vegas, whenever he comments on a YouTube video, he writes the most amazing comments. Like, guys, if you ever read YouTube comments, I read comments whenever I watch a video. I go see what people write. If you see the name Video Game Vegas, go read his comments. His comments are amazing. He saved $100 by not pre-ordering The Simpsons and got himself a Space Ace iiRcade cab. He's now part of the family. Thank you, Jong and the dudes. You know what? I
need a round of applause.
You know what clip I should pull for next week? The clip from Indiana Jones Last Crusade, where the knight says, You have chosen wisely.
Yeah.
And then we should have he chose poorly. We should have those clips on standby for future episodes of the Super Game Room Dudes. But
or at least the GIFs.
Yep. Well, guys, I want to get to our mini arcades. I want to have a really good, fun conversation about mini arcades. That's kind of the highlight of the show. But before we do, let's kind of catch up real quick on what's going on in the world of AtGames. They're always trying to give us the ultimate updates. So Pinball firmware came out today, but just my personal opinion, it causes you to lose your controls in OTG, right? And if you lose your controls in OTG mode with that pinball control deck, that could be an issue for a lot of users. So I don't know if I should tell people to update their firmwares, because if you're an OTG power user, until they fix that in the next week, we hear that they're working on it. Hopefully going to fix it within the next week. If that happens, maybe just wait a week before you update your firmware, right? What's the harm? You know what I mean? But minus that, they added on these arcade machines, the ones right behind me, they did add Kodi, which is a the newest third-party app coming to the AtGames platform. Restalgia, can you? I got to be honest with everybody. I've never touched Kodi a day in my life. Never have. So, is there any way you could kind of explain what this is for folks like me who have no idea what the heck Kodi is? Go ahead.
Yeah, Kodi's actually the new name for. Well, I don't want to say new because they've been using that for a number of years. But Kodi was originally XBMC, so the Xbox Media Center, and that's essentially what it is. So it is a software that you can run on at the time you would run it on your PC or on an Android device. And it would allow you to essentially stream content from your home PC to a TV or to some other device. And then it also allows online connectivity, so you can stream content through streaming services. So you can watch TV, movies, listen to radio, watch live events, those sort of things. Now,
so is this the jukebox mode that they've been hyping all this time? Is that what this is?
I would not call this jukebox mode. This is more of like a media center. So this is
media
like,
center. Okay.
So like you can listen to music on it, but you can also play. You should be able to play videos and stuff like that. From my understanding, this is like a very locked down version of Kodi. I don't think you have full access to online repositories where you can pull on custom images and custom builds and things like that. I think this is very sandboxed. It's a very sandboxed version of Kodi, which means you're really limited to putting your own music that you have from whatever way you've attained it, whether it be through iTunes or something else. Same with the videos. You have to load them up onto a USB drive, and you can only really play what you bring to the device. Oh, and maybe there's a radio function as well.
Interesting.
Yeah,
interesting. I mean, I gotta be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna do any of that on my arcade machine, but there might be users out there who want to do that on their arcade machine. And if you guys think this sounds cool, by all means, check it out. I don't think it's for me personally. What's up, MichaelB?
Of course, Restalgia knows what it is. Restalgia's a pirate. So Kodi was actually on the Xbox One at one point, and we were like, oh, that's really interesting. So I'm going to watch some illegal movies on my Xbox now. I don't know if it's still the same thing, but that's what I knew Kodi as. I never knew it as Xbox Media Center. I knew it as that's how I get free movies and shit.
Yeah, so Kodi like I said, it used to be called XBMC. And even as it stands right now, you can get Kodi on the app stores and whatever. You can download it for your PC. And when you just download it, it's a blank slate. It doesn't come with anything. It doesn't come with like an easy access to download something that you can stream illegal content. You have to essentially know kind of what you're doing in terms of like installing builds and repositories and stuff like that to gain access to that. So it's not out of the box. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but it is just a media center that you can stream your content over from.
Right, and the actual manufacturers or developers of Kodi never sanctioned any of that third party.
No, this is all third party applications.
Right. So it's like buying a PC and then doing whatever you want, but Dell or HP doesn't support any of that stuff. So the actual Kodi developers never supported any of that illegal.
Correct.
usage of it.
Yeah, correct. And that's the thing too. If you ever install a build or any sort of third-party application, those developers, they immediately stop supporting you. You don't get any additional support if something goes wonky with the software.
All right, guys, we got a $30 super chat. Huge thanks and shout out to Endless One Up. Happy birthday, Brad O'Connell. I'd love to give this super chat to Brad so he can get a Super GameRoom Dudes t-shirt for his birthday. Because of your donation, we're going to send Brad some prizes anyway for his birthday, and for being just such an awesome supporter of the channel, we're going to give him a t-shirt on top of it. All thanks to you, Endless One Up. Thanks so much, guys. Wow, we have such an amazing group of people that watch our shows. You guys are amazing.
If we get another $30 super chat, I'll also send Brad that picture of PDubs I got earlier.
No, don't do that.
You don't want to set that guy up for a year or 2 years of counseling. Come on, man.
Seriously.
Let's be kind here.
Seriously. But also the season 2, we're going to get to that in just 1 minute, Carl.
What's that?
Oh my God, Carl.
Noise.
What's that noise? That's Pac-Man.
It messed up your thing, man. All right.
Oh my God.
We weren't done with AtGames yet, but we'll try and get through it quickly because there's really not a whole ton going on.
Just give Carl a round of applause here, if that's okay.
Super Toopy Banana Split.
It's Go Banana, you have to say it. And I have to hear from PDubs. Go Banana.
Banana, come on, whatever. Just turn it off.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, look at
Brad-
that, Chris. Oh,
Brad's
there
getting the
it
nudie pick. Brad's getting the nudie pick. Oh, yeah, there it is. Counts and Russ. Brad's getting 2 nudie picks. You guys are awesome.
You get one from the front and one from the back.
Yeah, it's like if you ever go
want
on
one
any of
from
those.
the bottom,
it's-
you got to super chat $100.
one from the bottom.
You know
gotta
what?
really get the taint in there.
All right, you guys, all these super chats, you guys are, just remember, you deserve this with all those super chats. All right. There might be children watching. We can't show any more of that, but there.
Yeah, you showed the worst part, and then you're like, "Oh no, we can't show any more mild content. We can only show the alien having his way with P-Dubs' tushy."
Guys, Zacharia Pinball leaderboard started today. Make sure you go play Spooky, Black Belt 2018, and Combat 2016 for the ArcadeNet leaderboards. And whatever you do, make sure you crush MichaelB the Game Genie's Spooky score. I plan on doing that after the show tonight. I can't wait. Make sure you guys check out. Do me a favor. Hold on, Mike. I know you want to talk, but I gotta get the quick plug out of the way because I want to get to the mini-cades. All right, so make sure you guys go to AtGames.net arcades, and there's a link for the ArcadeNet events if you're interested. Just like iiRcade does iiRcade leagues and the leaderboards, they got the same thing with AtGames. In fact, AtGames did it first. Make sure you go here, check out the events, the calendars, the prizes, play, win, participate, do all that kinds of stuff. You know what? I've had a lot of folks over the last couple of months. They tell me, P-Dubs, we want you to play in our leagues. P-Dubs, we want you to participate and hang out and play games with us. Guys, I am committing myself to do more of that. So I'm going to participate in the AtGames events. I'm going to participate in the iiRcade leagues. I'm going to participate in the leaderboard events. And sure enough, we have a couple of great guys out there in the live chat, Your Average Gamer and MCAP, who run a weekly FX3 pinball tournament. And I participated in that last night for the first time and had a lot of fun.
What's this week?
It was it Roadshow?
I don't like that game.
And whatchamacallit? Yeah, I there was like 60 players, and I did on my PC on Steam, and I think I finished in the top 30 something, but I still had fun, guys. So let's all play games together and have a lot of fun, guys. You're going to see me everywhere on all these contests and leagues and things, and I want to see you guys as well. But yeah, let's check it out. Your Average Gamer's awesome. Dub Zero, yes, it was Roadshow. Yeah, and I didn't do so hot. I'll be honest, I don't really like that game. Like you said, MichaelB. Oh man, it reminds me so many times the ball goes right down that middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so quickly.
Yeah.
And just so you have no time to nudge. You know what I mean?
You know what you got to do though?
What?
You got to get good.
There we go.
You gotta get good. You gotta get good. All right, let's get to the mini arcade. So the reason why
just one thing.
What? I missed something?
About you beating my score in Spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, PDubs Arcade Loft and King Kong ain't got shit on me. You're not going to do nothing, man.
Oh. I'll go turn it on right now. You can host the show for the rest of the show.
Bring it on, brother man.
I'll go turn it on right now.
It's a futile attempt.
Shh, Canadians, cover your pinball machines with maple syrup. All right, let's keep going, guys. So
just hold on before we move on to the next thing. We still don't forget we got that shirt to give away at some point, maybe at the end of the show. When do you want to do that?
No, let's do it right now.
Let's do it right now. Okay.
Yeah, hang on. All right, guys, we're gonna do a giveaway. Hang on, I gotta pull something up here. Restalgia wants us to plug him.
I'm working with a company that is doing some arcade merch.
Hey, that link doesn't work, bro.
Did I send you the correct link? Let me see.
It says not secure.
That's baloney.
No, it works for me.
It works for me.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I got in. All right, guys. So check this out. Let me put it on screen. If you're a fan of arcade and gaming merch, Restalgia's got something sexy he wants to talk to you about right here.
Yeah, so I was approached by some people that were interested in kind of creating a product lineup. This is the product lineup. So they're really hyper-focused on kind of the arcade market. And we were looking at like actual full-scale arcade machines and that sort of thing. And what they've generously done is they said if we want to run a trivia for one single question, they will give the winner one t-shirt of their choosing. We've got something like 20, somewhere between 25 and 30 different designs you can pick from. And there's some that are pretty funny. We've got like the Oh Yeah one. I don't know if you can see it there. It's kind of like an homage to like the Kool-Aid Man busting through, Big Red busting through. There's a bunch of other ones with kind of like the class of year with kind of the cabinets that go in that year for the release time. And there's a bunch of other slogans and sayings and stuff like that.
So yeah, for the people that were asking about the Pong stand-up three-quarter arcade, if you go back up just a little bit, the class of 1971 Ping design, that's kind of what the Pong three-quarter scale arcade looked like.
Yeah.
And that's coming from MichaelB, the three-quarter scale diva. Keep going.
Yeah. So in terms of this, essentially, whoever wins the trivia question, whoever answers correctly, can just go ahead and go through to this website. They can pick whatever t-shirt design they want. And if they want, they can just send that information over to me by email, and I will make sure that something gets shipped out to you.
All right. So what you're saying, Restalgia, is we're going to ask a trivia question, and whoever wins the trivia question will win a t-shirt of their choosing from thearcadelife.com.
That is correct.
Insanity, bro. Insanity. All right. Let's figure out what this question's going to be.
Okay, so we've got the question. They actually sent me the question they want to ask. Let me just find it here. Okay, yeah, I've got it here. So, fastest fingers. You just have to type in the correct answer as quickly as you can.
Oh, this is a good one, guys.
Okay, so question, ready?
Here we go.
Ready? We're good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm ready.
What pinball table started as a Legend of Zelda table?
What real pinball machine was released in real life, real mechanical pinball machine, but it started as a Legend of Zelda table and they changed it before its release into something else? Throw it in the live chat, guys. And if you don't know, just start picking random pinball table names. You might get it. Are we going to have to give it?
Nobody's got it so far. I don't see anything. We got somebody.
Robert Bowling.
Somebody. Hold on. We got somebody.
Robert
I'm seeing, Robert Bowling. Gladiators.
All right, let me just double check. Not the StreamYard chat, because we've had issues in the past.
Yeah, I'm checking on the actual YouTube chat as well. I've got Robert Bowling as number 1, and then looks like Juan came in just like right after, seconds after.
All right. I'm trouble checking because we don't want to upset anybody. And it does appear he's our winner, guys.
So, Robert, make sure that you send me an email, restalgia@gmail.com. And I'm going to need you to take a look at that website. It's thearcadelife.com. And pick the shirt you want and just let me know.
Yep, guys, go start picking up your retro gaming t-shirts. They actually got some funny ones on there. A lot of them, they're ideas they stole from me. So make sure you guys check that out.
Yeah, 100%.
PDubs is going to sue somebody up in here. All right, can we talk about mini arcades now? I really want to talk about this. I'm super hyped about this. So, for instance, guys, there's 2 great companies out there, Numskull, as well as New Wave Toys, who make these quarter scale or 1/6 scale arcade machines, right? I know a lot of you collect these and keep them in your homes and things of that nature. Do you play them? Do you not play them? Are they just for display only? And each of us have our favorite one of these products, and we wanted to talk about them as well as find out what your favorites are as well. I think maybe Carl, because you're here first, maybe you can kind of show us what you got since you're already there, and tell people what you got and why other people should pick this up.
Well, I have the Pac-Man, and what I love about it is it's built to look exactly the way I remember Pac-Man. I have resisted getting any of the Arcade1Up Pac-Mans because it doesn't look the way I want it to look. So I love this thing. It plays well. I mean, for it to be so small, the coin buttons actually inserts coins, and then the start button starts the game. The sounds, the gameplay, everything is authentic about this game. And even though it has a tiny joystick, I know a lot of you guys can relate to that. But it just like you guys, it plays well, right? You know,
it plays the way it should. It plays the way it should.
It plays like the real thing, and it looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it's battery operated. You ain't got to have any plugs or wires. Which that's a big pet peeve of mine, and so it's a winner, chicken dinner, baby. Let's turn this thing off before MichaelB get me.
8-Bit Brian's cracking me up with his jokes. 8-Bit Brian, you always got jokes. All right, so guys, whatchamacallit? So Detroit Love is a big fan of the Numskull three-quarters. Sorry, I keep saying three-quarter. I'm a three-quarter scale diva now. The quarter scale cabinets, and you like the Pac-Man one, right? So let's I'm going to throw this on.
Look at that.
Now, they've made a ton of these in the past, guys. Let's throw this up here. So, they've made... Now, I did participate in the Kickstarter. I'm waiting for my Polybus, like everyone else, but this is more or less a charging machine, not an actual game. Pac-Man 40th I have. We got Bubble Bobble. We got Galaga, Space Invaders, Dig Dug, Galaxian, Miss Pac-Man, and Pac-Man. These are all really, really cool. Quality's really good. Emulation's fantastic. Highly recommend these if you like mini arcades. MichaelB, the Game Genie. Time for your turn. It's show and tell for you, buddy. What do you got there?
That's not a three-quarter scale arcade cabinet.
Yeah, Mike, what's going on here? Hold on. I call shenanigans on this.
Yeah.
Did you not just say that you were only interested in three-quarter scale stuff?
You said that.
From Arcade1Up. So the thing is, I wasn't interested in these arcades, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I was concerned how the stick would work and how it would feel to play. However, I did want to get
She
my
said.
daughter a mini Pac-Man, a mini Miss Pac-Man. So I was either thinking about getting the Countercade from Arcade1Up, or I was going to get a Numskull. And an opportunity came my way. Someone from Numskull reached out to me and they said, "Hey, would you like to review one of our products?" And they sent me the Miss Pac-Man. And I said, worst case scenario, I don't like it. My daughter gets it afterwards. It turns out I got it. Fell in love with it. I liked it so much. I put in my order for my Arcade1Up Miss Pac-Man machine the night after I got this because I enjoyed it so much. And yeah, I've been a big fan of the Numskull arcades ever since. I also went out and acquired the Pac-Man as well. And I'm waiting for something else that comes along that I'm really interested in as well. I got into it a little bit later, so I missed out on some of the earlier ones. And yeah, I've actually become a pretty big fan of these. Again, it's desk shit, but it's pretty cool, and it's fun because like I'll bring it up, and like if me, my wife, and my kid want to play a couple games of Miss Pac-Man, we don't always want to go down to the arcade, so we'll just fire this one up. And they did an amazing job on the recreation of it. I mean, it looks just like the original cabinet. The attention to detail is fantastic, and yeah, it plays and emulates fantastically. Sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, can you show the front? Because you know, I have the Pac-Man and the 40th Pac-Man from them, but I don't have the Miss Pac-Man. That's kind of sexy there.
Oh yeah,
that looks really good. I'm digging that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
All right,
it's not a 3/4 scale.
No,
so you're actually a big fan of quarter scale.
I like this, and yeah, and the new way of toys stuff. Like, I'm so mad I didn't get into that earlier because I really wish I at least got their Dragon's Lair. That Dragon's Lair is so
now
hot,
it's
so pretty. Yeah, I know. That's how all their stuff goes, right? Like, you don't get it when you get it, it's gone.
It's limited run.
Now, Restalgia, your time for show and tell. What's your favorite mini arcade machine that you want to share with everybody?
Okay, I will show you guys this guy right here.
Oh, hold on. Let me get you full screen, brother. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Dragon's Lair from New Wave Toys.
Which you haven't opened yet. You're keeping it mint in box?
I keep everything mint in box. I'm a sealed box collector. Come on now. So yeah, this is my arcade that's still in the box. I can't tell you how well it emulates because I haven't opened it. And I don't know what it looks like inside the box, but the box is really pretty. So if you like pretty boxes, you should try to find one on eBay.
You know, but honestly, Restalgia, there have been a ton of review videos for that product on YouTube where the guys actually took them out of the box and filmed a review video.
He's got it open right now.
I've literally never actually taken it out of the box.
Do it
right now. I can't. I have a code to live by. The first rule of that code is not to open a box. Don't open the open box.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've never owned one of the Numskull machines. So I can't really compare it to it, but
really?
I've never owned a Numskull arcade machine. But the New Wave Toys machines, I've opened all the other ones. And honestly, the build quality on those things is just top tier. Like it is really, they really are like pieces of art. You put them on your desk and they're just like visually nice. And I think I actually like the 6 scale better than the quarter scale because it's not so obnoxiously large to put on your desk. Like this actually, you can put it on your desk. It doesn't take up that much space. It plays well and like they're a great form factor.
Yeah. I mean, these are absolutely stunning. And I would actually say the build quality between both Numskull and New Wave Toys is pretty much similar, and which means they're both very, very well done. Both of these companies truly care about the product that they're sending out to people's homes. They do charge a premium price for these, unlike, My Arcade Basic Fun. These are like $30 or less, like cheap plastic. You know what I mean? Some of them look cute, like that gopher game, whack-a-mole game that I just did a review on my channel for. But you have to understand you're getting a $20, $30 plastic type thing, right? These have a premium price tag attached to them, but they give you a pretty good experience. Even if that experience it's just going to sit on a shelf and I'm going to gawk at it. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely love these. Let's get that off screen, and I'll show you guys my favorite one. So I have a few Replicades, and I have a few Numskulls. I don't have like every single one from every single company, but the favorite one that I own, and you guys might find this funny or odd, but I am an odd kind of guy. That's why you guys watch me, is the Galaga from Numskull. I adore this thing a lot. This thing is super, super cool. It's got the light up marquee. Look at that front panel. Look at that control deck. Look at that bezel. I absolutely love this. Out of all the mini arcades in my home, this is my favorite. And I think the reason why is, I don't know if I ever told you guys the story, but when we got our Nintendo, like our original 8-bit Nintendo, like the first two games we had were the original Super Mario Brothers and then the Galaga Nintendo. Those were the very first two Nintendo games, right? So Galaga kind of hits home for me, right? And I just love Galaga. I play Galaga on every system I possibly can. And I just love this thing. Like the other ones I don't even play, but this one I still pull down and, play a few levels, have some fun. But Galaga's fantastic. We got a $5 super chat from Rascal. Let's all super chat to get Restalgia to unbox it.
Yeah.
What kind of bribe do you need to open that box, Restalgia? Your mic is gone.
Oh, I was muted. So There we go. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
If I was going to entertain that offer, I think I need enough cash to buy a new one that I can keep sealed.
Why do you
joking.
keep it
I'm
sealed?
joking. Mike, it was a joke. It was a joke. I don't actually have a dollar amount. If everyone's like really desperately wanting me to open it, I'll open the thing. It's fine.
Yeah, let's open it. So while you're at it, can you also open the Outrun that's in your garage?
Hey, Mike.
No, that's long gone.
Mike, why were you making that funny face when I was telling about Galaga? Are you a Galaga hater?
No, I'm not a Galaga hater, but just in the middle of that, you disappeared, and then Carl went on screen full screen.
Oh yeah. That was pretty.
Because he knows I love Galaga.
We were talking about this guy last week. Juicy Time gave us a $10 super chat, said unbox it. So Juicy Time last week after the show ended, and when we go off air, you guys go do your own thing. We kind of hang around and talk afterwards. And we were kind of scrolling through the comments from the live chat, and we said, this guy Juicy Time has got the best name on YouTube. We hope he comments again on our shows. Everyone say hi to Juicy Time. What a fantastic
crazy.
So
Go ahead.
Another thing I wanted to bring up, we were talking about this the other day. Our buddy Mike Hawk is back too.
No way.
What's his name?
Mike Hawk Hertz was here earlier tonight.
Is he still here?
I don't know if he's still here, but he was here in the chat. So
he
he's still around, PDubs.
He left us for a few weeks. He was cheating on us with the retro party. So it's okay. It's okay. We're just teasing. Look, I'm just gonna put this right here because I love it so hard.
Yeah, it says I have the 3/4 scale Galaga, so that's why I didn't get the smaller one.
Love my Dragon's Lair. $2 from Hobby Hands, but don't unbox it. All right, guys. So
Who do I listen to now? Who do I listen to?
Oh, you absolutely unbox it. Why would
But hold on, we have hold on. Now we got money going in both directions.
Yeah, but $10. Well, $10 to open, $2 to keep it shut. I do. I love it so hard. I don't care.
Do we need to do a poll in the chat?
Yes.
It's my Galaga. I love this thing, man. This thing is amazing. It's so cool.
I gotta go upstairs and get gloves and stuff if I'm unboxing.
What?
Zohar, I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Wait, what? I'll say it.
No.
Yeah,
All right.
I will collect.
No, I
anything.
can't.
I open
I
up
can't.
everything. I only get things I'm actually going to play.
Well, while you're doing that, Restalgia, guys in the live chat, do me a favor for everyone else watching, because we all need recommendations from each other in the live chat right now. Type which one is your. Come on, man. Which one is your absolute favorite, and which brand? So type in Replicade, Dragon's Lair or Numskull. Bubble Bobble. That way people know to go search for them. But because a lot of these are sold out, you're going to have to buy them secondhand.
And don't forget the Arcade1Up countercades.
Oh, and if you like the arcade, well, we didn't include. Would you consider the Arcade1Up countercade mini arcades? I mean, they're
Mine
Yes.
are only because
Yes.
I have them battery
Yes and
operated.
no. Yes and no, because they're
you
not
don't need to play.
faithful recreations. Like the other ones are faithful recreations. That's what we're playing here.
Right.
See, I knew we'd get some Bubble Bobble votes. That Bubble Bobble one's a pretty cool looking one. Let's see here, guys. That way we can all get some recommendations for everyone else. Dragon's Lair, the Street Fighter one.
Street Fighter is really good.
Yep, that
Street
one
Fighter is
came out.
really, really good.
I remember when I told my co-host here, I said, guys, pick your favorite. Restalgia's like, I gotta choose between Street Fighter and Dragon's Lair. What? I was like, make a decision, bro. Numskull Dig Dug. There you go. Jay Cool. Nice choice. Numskull Bubble Bobble. Dragon's Lair and Bubble Bobble. I will go back in time for Dragon's Lair. There you go. Okay, Restalgia, I'm done stalling for time. Did you find what you were looking for?
What was I looking for?
You
Your
completely
gloves,
forgot.
so you can unbox it.
Gloves? I'm
Yeah.
not actually going to wear gloves. It was a joke. Come on.
I love this by Meatball Saucy. I don't own a Numskull, but Bubble Bobble would be a treasure that could not be unboxed. There you go. We got a $5 super sticker from the Pastafarian. Fantastic name. Thanks so much.
I'm not really set up for unboxing. So you guys
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it?
I'll open it up. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
I'll open it up.
unbox it.
Okay, so guys,
Woo!
I just want to say that I'm a big fan of 1/6 scale arcade cabinet, and I only like 1/6 scale. So don't come at me with those 3/4 scales, okay?
Yeah, keep talking like that. Keep talking like
I
that.
will not. But this is there we go. Yep.
There you
I'll
go.
try to fit it in here. So this is the box.
That's what she said.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Inside, what I like that they do is they always add additional graphics. So you can see that is just like beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then inside the box, you get your user manual. Sorry, my light is like my white balance is all off, but user manual.
Hey,
you
that's
get
racist.
the little plastic laser disc. You get some legs, I guess, that go on the bottom. You get some fake coins that are just like decorative. So pretty cool.
Yep.
Then you get a USB cable to charge the bad boy.
Uh-huh.
You get some foam.
All right, come
Probably
on,
the most important part of the package.
Come on, you're wasting everybody's time. Hurry up.
Listen, this is an experience, okay?
Oh, real quick, while you're pulling that out, I want to address this. So
What do you want me to pull out?
once I get my hands on that Q*bert cabinet, that might become my favorite. You guys know how much I love Q*bert, but you know, it looks good on paper. We got to see it. We got to see the final product. All right, keep going, buddy.
Okay, so here it is.
Oh,
The very first product I have ever taken out of the box.
oh,
You can still see it's still got all the plastic covering on the screen and
Oh, dude, bro, that's the bring your own screen version. You got ripped off.
that's the bring my own screen.
bring
What are
your
you
own
talking
phone.
about?
Bring your own phone. Oh my
There
God,
she is.
Restalgia! Look at that screen. It's got the perfect slant. It's got the
Oh my
perfect
god.
slant on that one right there, buddy.
I'll get this thing powered on. I don't know if it has any. Oh, it does. Okay, so it lit up.
Whoa,
I don't know if the
it's
battery is going to
gorgeous.
be any good on it, but
Oh,
it's so nice. Like it is beautiful. This has got to be the best cabinet that they've released so far.
yeah. Bring your
So-
own phone. Worst idea ever. Well
The volume
done.
on this thing.
Well done.
There you go.
Restalgia. You're. It's now worthless. Good job.
It is worthless now. That's exactly right.
Congratulations. We lost Detroit Love. He's probably on his way to ARP.
Dragon's Lair. A fantasy
You gotta appreciate the experience here.
A quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil
Oh, beauty, beauty.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it.
actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has ensnared it with treacherous monsters and obstacles.
You can't really see the screen there.
Yeah,
In the
it's just
mysterious
amazing.
caverns below the castle,
So another really cool thing about that too is
some forces that oppose
Sorry.
oh my god, that's loud.
You
I
had that
killed it.
right
I killed it.
Yeah, so another cool thing about that too, it does have the HDMI out, so you can do the watch screen, and that's a huge thing with the arcade about Dragon's Lair. They used to always have people there, and they'd put a second monitor up top so people could watch what was happening.
Well, did you notice they also have the USB ports?
Yeah.
So you've got your
Well-
charge port and you've got your USBs. So that's nice.
Thank you, Restalgia, for sharing that with everybody. We greatly appreciate it. And guys, but that is
Don't say I don't ever do anything for you.
That is nothing compared to Radio Shack Shaky Action Pinball. Get these on eBay for $5 to $10 off eBay. You will not be disappointed. It's totally worth it. All right, so I think we ended up having a pretty good show tonight. Thank you guys so much for all of the donations and super chats. That was amazing to see. We got gifts coming for some of our viewers. Brad, we're looking at you, kid. Happy birthday to Brad O'Connell. Once again, the world's best moderator. Well, second, tied with Kev Gret, of course, right? If Kev Gret's still here. So we lost him. He can't send everybody on his way.
We lost a lot of good men out there.
Oh, what are we going to do? Oh, man. I got nothing.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And next time we will see you on the web.
Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our solo channels. Buy our merch. And remember, we're just here for the 3/4 scale arcade. I mean, you really do sound like that.
You do. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Suck an egg.
Hey guys, let's do a live stream raid. Head on over to either 19K Fox or Rainwater Games. Both of those guys are live right now. Pick your favorite, and whatever chat room you go to, tell them PDubs and the Super GameRoom Dudes sent you.
Or go watch AEW Rampage and tell them MichaelB the Game Genie sent you. They won't care, but tell them that.
Or
Anyways,
don't watch any of those. And say Restalgia sent you.
Oh yeah.
Hey.